Every day we drift further and further away from the Lord's grace. It no goddamn sense. I don't know. Well, I'm recording this episode. Who knows? Y'all president said he about to bomb somewhere tonight at 8. So who knows how many we gonna have tomorrow to edit this damn video. If we don't know. I'm back. We gonna do episode 5. I got a lot of notes. We gotta talk about Amanda, West, and Ciara of it all. White people. Real Housewives of Atlanta is back. I love the premiere. It was fabulous. Real Housewives of Rhode Island came out, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Talk about that. I think I'm at war with short men. I don't know. Like, I have not been having the best luck with the highly challenged. It has not been going well. It's just like if they have to stand on their tippy toes in a group photo, you can't trust them. And that's not and I've done the legwork. It's done happened to me 3 times in the last year. I don't know the short people. They don't like me. I need to be able to see a motherfucker in his eyes. If I can't look you in your eyes, I can't trust you. Y'all just be giving off bad vibes and just don't be going well. Right? I don't know. We got to deal with the short men. I don't know. I was starting to like 2026. It was like kind of felt like we were going back to the 2000s. Like Britney Spears got a DUI. Tiger Woods is drunk and crashing cars again. Hannah special was up and running. I was feeling nostalgic. And then just people just start showing their asses. I don't know. We got a second coming of Scandival. Real Housewives is back, like I said. Pinky Cole, I don't understand why she decided to come on when she going broke. You're supposed to save that for your second or third season. You don't do that on the first season. But she poor. They trying to take her house. Jersey's gonna be back. They finally got they stuff together. I don't understand why. You know what was bothering me last week? Gen Z thinks that 911 was created in a response to 9/11. I saw that the other day on TikTok. TikTok just be dropping me off at places. I don't even know what the hell's going on. But before we move forward, make sure you subscribe to the show. Make sure you're following the show. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, leave a review. If you listen on Spotify and Apple Music, come on, y'all just gotta press a button. I don't ask y'all for much. Just press the fucking button and share, comment, tell your friends. I like friends as long as they're at my level. All right, cue intro. Welcome to the Life of Leak podcast, where I'm the main character, the narrator, and occasionally the villain. I'm your host, Malik, here to break down pop culture, reality TV, and whatever chaos the world's serving up this week. So grab your drink, adjust your crown, and let's get into it. Fancy you too much, child. I don't fancy you too much. You think you're cute, you think you're fine. You're always trying to steal my shine. Get off of me, don't mess with me. You know who you are. I don't know nothing about that. That is Fancy by the Destiny's Child Survivor album. Y'all know nothing about that. That is dedicated to Amanda and Wes. Nothing but hoes. But first, before we get into that, we gotta get to activities. So what has been happening in my life besides the short man getting on my damn nerves? Let's see what we got on the docket. You know, I was thinking about that. I was not a mean child. I was not a mean child. I was not a mean child. I definitely wasn't a mean child in middle school. And I feel like in high school I got mean and sassier. But I thought about this the other week. We need to normalize holding grudges for your bullies from when you were little. Like there was this kid, Timothy Kenner from John Story Jenks Elementary School. I don't know where he is today. I hope it's 6 feet under. From like 3rd to 8th grade, that little boy terrorized me. He's the first person to ever call me a faggot. He used to always pick on me for no reason. I think the last time I haven't seen him since like we graduated 8th grade. We were in 7th grade, Miss Asbury class. I don't remember what he said. I was literally on the other side of the room from him. I don't remember what the hell he said. I blacked out, saw red. Next thing I knew, I'm on his side of the room with him pinned up against the wall. I was gonna kill that boy. And then it was like I done spread the damn desk as like part in the Red Sea. I had that boy up against the wall. I don't know what was going to happen. He's going to die. I was going to jail. And people had to pull me off him. There's been a lot of times in my life where people had to pull me off somebody out of blind anger and rage. I really be keeping myself in check. I'm not a violent person, but that has happened to me a lot. But yeah, I remember that situation. I remember like the next day or something, like Miss Asbury, I overheard her conversation with like one of my best friend at the time, Dolores, and she was like, "Dolores, I thank you so much for getting in between Malik and Timothy because Malik was gonna kill that boy." I wasn't lying. She really said that. I was about to kill that boy. But you know what? That just got me thinking. I don't know where that boy is. I'm hopefully 6 feet under, but literally, we get the whole grudges. Because mind you, I'm 34. That was what, seventh grade? So how old are you in seventh grade? You 12? Over 20? God damn it. Yeah, that's still hold a grudge. I don't care what the fuck Timothy is. Fuck him. You ain't going to try that shit now. But yeah, did I just be dropping y'all off places? Because I literally be dying laughing, and it leads me to the most random ass places. Like I was like, what was I watching the other day? Hold on, what was I watching the other day? There was like this couple. They were doing pranks. It was the girl's brother, so they called the girl's brother. So she acted like she was in jail. So they did like the whole, you have a collect call from county jail. So she did that, and she told her brother that her boyfriend had drugs in the car, and she took the rat for him because she loved him. Her brother was like, "Are you fucking stupid?" Which is like rightly so, and he's freaking out. So then the girlfriend's like, "Well, I've been trying to get my boyfriend on the line, so can you call him and tell him to come get me?" So the brother hang up and calls the boyfriend, and the boyfriend's sitting right next to the girlfriend, and he's like, they're both laughing. So the boyfriend all nonchalant on the phone with the brother. The brother's like, "Fucking idiot, blah 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 blah." And he kept saying "on nation" like that was a word. I don't know what the hell "on nation" means, but that was his slogan of the night. "On nation, you better go get my sister out of damn jar in jail." And the boyfriend go and say, "Okay, well, let me finish ordering my food at McDonald's, and then I'm." I keep thinking I would do one of those pranks on somebody. I don't know how I would do it too, because like most of y'all would believe it, and they've been trying to bail me out. If I ever come like dire straits where I ain't got no money, maybe I'll do it. Have y'all loan me some money to bail me out, or cash at me some money to bail me out if I ever have some money problems. Maybe I'll keep that in the back of my head. I don't know if I think Bobby would, but Bobby bail me out. What else happened on freaking TikTok? There's this woman. So there's another TikTok. This woman. She records herself. She's like walking outside her house. She's like, "I've been looking for my husband," and then I look in the driveway. His car's out there. So she goes to the house. She goes to the car. And this man, he's sleeping in the car. So she knocking on the window, like, "Babe, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, I just need a rest. This man has just worked a 12-hour shift. He just want to sit in his car and decompress. Like sometimes you just want to decompress. Like I don't got no kids. I don't got no spouse. But I totally want to understand me getting off work and me just wanting to 10, 5 minutes, 20 minutes to myself before I go into the house. So she doesn't understand. She's like, "I don't understand why you're in the house. So you saying you can't get no rest inside the house? Girl, probably not. Look at how you acted, banging on my door and demanding not come in the house." So she's like, "Well, can I get you anything?" He's like, "No, don't give me anything. I just want to sit here by myself and quiet and like pray." And she's like, "Well, I'm going to sit next to you." He's like, "No, that defeats the purpose. Nobody asked you to sit next to me, woman." And then she getting mad. So she posts this video herself, and everyone's in the comments like, "Girl, you're the problem. You want to know why he's sitting in that car? We could see it. It's how you acted." And then apparently her husband does not have social media like TikTok or whatever, but he does watch a bunch of like those dumbass podcasts. Like he watched the Joe Budden podcast. So they were talking about the video on the podcast. So that he's like, "Oh my fucking God, I can't believe she was doing that." So apparently they broke up, and she did a follow-up video on how the podcasts have ruined her marriage and now her man left her. I don't get people really be blaming other people for the problems that they make. That was just yeah. You made your own problem, lady. Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Maybe she in the home with the kids all day and the kids bad. But like, damn, let the car cool off. Especially if he's just working. I don't know. Did she work all day? See, the thing is, I don't think she gave her side of she never gave her side of the story. Like, she could have said, "Well, I worked too. I worked all day. I picked up the kids from school, brought them home. I fed them." Okay. Then maybe we could have gave you some. I would give you some grace. Okay, maybe. Okay, you working too. You do blah blah blah. But maybe you give him his 20 minutes in the car. He comes in the house, and then you get 20 minutes by yourself. I don't know. I feel like some people be making relationships too hard, and some people are the issue in their relationship. Another thing I thought about, well, do you notice people's eyebrows when you look at them? Because I just realized when I look at people, the eyebrows aren't, I don't really notice their eyebrows until it's brought to my attention that people have eyebrows. Like, I look at people all day. I can't tell you what their eyebrows are. Let's see, I don't even know people have eyebrows. Let's see. Get a girl. Them girls arch their eyebrows. See, Casey has eyebrows. My friend Casey has eyebrows. Girls have eyebrows too. I never noticed eyebrows unless they brought to my attention. It's not the first thing you look at. They're very interesting. Just like it's just like hair on top of your. It's like more random hair in the middle of your face. So my Philly people, y'all know how the standard neighborhood, like right down the street from like Woody's or what is called Rosewood. Do y'all think it's a drug front? I really don't be seeing people go in there, and I haven't been in there. I think I went once, maybe like 10 years ago for Outfest. It's giving drug front. I was talking to somebody. I forgot we were talking about the other week. Like I don't ever see nobody in there, but it's been open. You'll never hear about them being in danger or having liquidation sales and closing. You know what was a good drug front? This is for my Penn State people back in the desert. There was a place. God, was that College Avenue? No, that wasn't College Avenue. What's the? See, I didn't been to going so long. What's the street? Is that Beaver Avenue? I think it's Beaver. It used to be next to Canyon Pizza before they moved to where Canyon Wings was. Canyon Wings should be two different places up in Penn State. So these places called Grillers. If I ever get some money, I'm open to Grillers. College Town. It was cheap ass food, different like types of grilled cheese. You can customize your grilled cheese. All the grilled cheese was grilled in like garlic butter. They had like a bunch of munchy food, like mozzarella sticks, like wing nuggets. So good. Cheap as hell. You get a grilled cheese for $2. Like nothing was more than five. That was the original Five Below. But then it got closed down because they found out it was a drug front. R.I.P. And wasn't Wings Over a drug front at one point too? I'm forgetting stuff. I think Wings Over at Penn State was a drug front too, allegedly. Because I think they still open. I miss Wings Over. I'm hungry. Yes, today's motivation is to get this podcast done. Is like I'm not allowed to eat dinner until I'm done this recording. All right. Yeah. So drug fronts. It's how America works. America runs on drug fronts. What else? What other activities have I done in my life? Talk about college. I was thinking this week of how you used to be able to be broke in college. It was part of the college experience being a broke college student, and we survived. Like I feel like now State College. I've not been to Penn State in a while. It annoys me because all my favorite restaurants are closed. But it's nothing about high rises and expensive ass places. Like, how are people affording this? Like, you gotta get a loan just to. I guess that's the point of a loan to get a loan for school and life. But I like you used to be able to be broke in college. Like you were in college town, you being poor, but you didn't feel like that way. You didn't feel like you were poor. I used to donate plasma twice a week. At, what's it called? BioLife? BioLife. I used to donate plasma twice a week. Like when I was like a teenager, blah blah blah. So you would get $20 for the first day, and then you come back a second day that week and you get $30. So $50 used to last. For some reason, how $50 used to buy my drinks. It used to stretch from Friday, Saturday, and the first on Sunday. Drinks and junk food at 2 a.m. Like I don't understand. Like you can't do that nowadays. $50. Some people $20 is covered. And then $30, what they get two drinks, but you can't tip on that. So literally $50, all you getting is two drinks nowadays. Back then, like I always had a job. I worked in the cafeteria on Penn State campus like 3 days a week, 3 to 4 hour shifts, 3 days a week. I would get that paycheck. Like every 2 weeks, I'll get like $150 paycheck. And then whenever I be on the phone with my dad, he's always calling me like, "Oh, you need anything? You need any money?" And I've been like, I don't know. I always try to be like a strong, independent woman. Ain't need no man. Like Destiny Child told me. And then I usually say no. But then like every 3 weeks or so, I'm gonna put something in my account. And give me a couple $100, put in my account. And it laughed to me. I was never without a beer. Or I was never without a beverage. Or going hungry. But I know I wasn't spending a lot. The world has just gotten bad. Like you can't be broke as a college student no more. It's so sad. And then speaking of mess, the mess of the economy, let's talk about the downfall of freaking Airbnb. Airbnb hosts, they going off. They like I don't know what's happening. My place used to always be booked throughout the year. Now it isn't. I don't know what's happening. You know what's happening? Y'all were greedy. Everybody is not made to be a landlord. Everybody cannot be a boss. Everybody is not meant to be a manager. Everybody cannot be a landlord. And everybody cannot rent to people. Because some people don't know how to do it. And what happened was Airbnb let y'all ruined Airbnb. Because truth be told, I'm a hotel girly. And I only do Airbnb. I have never rented an Airbnb in my name. Because if it's up to me, I'm getting a hotel. I remember one of the last trips. So we used to always do trips. My friend Jonathan Klingelman. I don't know why I say his last name wrong. At some point in life, in the beginning of our friendship, I added random letters to his last name, and I pronounce it as Klingelman. And there's a random L and an E in the middle of that name that I put there. But the problem is, I think I've always said it that way, and he never corrected me. So it's been what, 7-8 years that I've been saying it wrong, and then the last month or two, he finally brings it to my attention. But I'm already stuck in saying this. I really can't change my. You might as well go to the office and change your name now and get a new social security card because I'm not changing how I say it. It's too late. I'm sorry. But back to Jonathan. So I used to always get in the beginning of our friendship. He would always get Airbnbs and have a bunch of his friends, and I would just get my own hotel room. I think it was like we had to do a DC trip for like someone's birthday. And I had a hotel, whatever. So I went to stop by and say hi to them before I checked in. And John was like, "Really? We got like a whole extra room here. Why are you getting hotels?" He used to always yell at me. So I was like, "Okay, whatever. I'll stay here." So I canceled my hotel. I think I had to like pay the Friday night fee because it was a late cancellation. And ever since, he'll get the Airbnbs. And you know what? What the problem is with Airbnb? Y'all make it feel like a damn punishment. I am going away to be on vacation. I ain't going away to do chores. You gotta clean. You gotta clean. You gotta take the trash out. I gotta change the laundry. I gotta put a load in. I gotta sweep. Girl, I am hung. I want to be hung over every day. I want to wake up the last day, roll into the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, throw on some sweatpants, and be pulled to my gate at the airport. I don't got time to be doing checklists. I don't got time to be changing the liner in the damn trash can. I do not have time for y'all damn laundry. Stop making it feel like a damn punishment. I ain't home. I'm not home. I am away. That's why Airbnb is sucking. This is a luxury, and we are on vacation. And now y'all want me to clean and then charge me a cleaning fee? So I've started a new note in my phone called Millennial Crash Outs. I'm gonna add it to an episode one day. This is on that Millennial Crash Out thing because Airbnb. I'm sick of y'all. Fuck Airbnb. Is anyone else allergies like attacking their lives? I mean, my body just hates like this bipolar weather. Like one day it's warm, like last week it was 80 degrees. Like past Saturday, I went outside, 72 degrees. As soon as I came out of the building at night, and it's 20 degrees, freaking freezing. What is going on? Well, global warming is going on. Like, oh, I think is hell going to be cold? Because what are we all wrong about this? What if hell's going to be cold? And that's what's going to happen. Always been so nice to you, girl. Helping you, girl. That for you, girl. You always try to compete with me, girl. Using me, girl. Abusing me, girl. Flirting with every man you see, especially if the man likes me. Baby, where's your self-esteem? Find your own identity. Yes, that's we still in our fancy moment. Y'all got to listen to Survivor album, Destiny's Child. That song is dedicated to the one and only Amanda Batula and Wesley. What's that thing? Weston Conrad? Whatever the fuck is it? Fuck Wesley. Okay, so if you have been living under a rock or you're not into reality television, two of the cast members from Summer House, Amanda Batula and Wesley, they put out a joint statement last week. Amanda, you have put out two joint statements with two separate men in the last 2 months. Girl, that's crazy work. Crazy work. So let's read their statement. West literally just copy and pasted from Amanda's story, but here we go. We've seen the growing online speculation. So while this is still very new, we wanted to provide some clarity. It was never our intention to purposely hide anything. Given the complicated relationship dynamics involved and the scrutiny that comes with being on the reality show, we needed a little space to process things privately before speaking on it. We've shown up for each other as friends over the years through all the highs and lows, and what's developed recently was the last thing either of us expected. Our connection grew out of genuine, long standing friendship, which made it especially important for us to approach with care. As our feelings evolved, we wanted to take time to understand exactly what we were feeling. We also recognize that this has had an impact beyond just us. Never wanted our actions to cause any hurt or perceived as careless. We truly appreciate the understanding and respect as we navigate this. Every we, our, us, whatever pronouns they trying to pick, piss me the hell off. But first of all, Amanda and Wes, y'all full of shit. And both of y'all gonna burn in hell. Because what is this we shit? Amanda, you talking about, oh, we had talking about some damn long standing friendship. Amanda, you've known Ciara for almost 10 years, and what you've known Wes for 3. Like, so basically, for y'all that don't know about reality TV, Summer House, Amanda has been on Summer House since season. She was a 2 a.m. hookup in like episode 8 of season 1, where she got snuck in the house by Kyle. Then she was like a main cast member ever since. Wes came about 3 years ago. Long story short, we talked about Wes and Ciara had a little situationship a couple years ago. It ended. Wes went on like a media tour talking about how he wasn't ready for a relationship, all this other blah blah blah, full of shit. Even in this current season, which was shot last summer, Ciara is going back and forth about her feelings of Wes, and Wes is like, "Well, I miss Ciara, and I want another chance." Then now, see, Amanda's, who was Ciara's best friend, is now coming out saying, "Oh, something's happened with me and your ex." Basically, her and West haven't defined what their hookup has been. They haven't defined what has happened. But it's clear to say, like, if you put out a statement, like something's happened, like y'all have had sex, or like y'all have had sex, or y'all have done something that crossed the line. But y'all haven't. And when Amanda's in, I don't even think her and Kyle are divorced. Like, what the hell? And like, the problem is, if Amanda would have hooked up with Jesse or hooked up with Ben in the house, no one in the world would care. Everyone probably would have rooted her on. I've been saying she wanted to hang out with Ben. Like, if she was going to hook up with Ben, she has a crush on Ben. No one would have cared. Everybody was rooting for it. And Amanda, I don't understand. You have done the unimaginable. Somehow, you are making Kyle Cook not look like the worst person in this situation, because you had a clear shot. Your ex-husband, no one but your ex-husband Kyle, was worthy of you. Everyone was rooting for this divorce. Everyone would have been on your side. Girl, you could have got that drop shipping swimsuit line going on Amazon. Girl, you would have sold out. You had it made, and you just fucked it up in one day. For Wes, it don't make no goddamn sense. How you make Kyle look like the? I'm not even gonna tell that lie. Kyle ain't no damn victim, because we know Kyle ain't the victim. But y'all get what I'm saying. I don't even need to watch. Like, and the thing is, like, bitches, y'all couldn't say this till after the season, because I don't want to watch the season. I just want the season to be over. I just want to get to the reunion. And I think the rumor is we're recording the reunion on the 15th, so that's next week. I hope my queen Lindsay D. Hubbard, I hope she goes in that reunion, cook their asses. And I know Lindsay has waited for a decade to really have a reason to come for Amanda, because Amanda, I haven't been Amanda. I've never really been a fan of. I've always like this season. I'm like, Amanda, you're checked out as a marriage. You deserve better than Kyle's bullshit ass hand in marriage. Y'all shouldn't got married in the first place. But I was team Amanda. I was mostly team Amanda in the situation. And Amanda, you picked West. West. Like, you had the world in the palm of your hand. We were rooting for you. We all were rooting for you. We all hated your husband. You had a clear shot to the fame. Oh my God, you could have fucked anybody else and we would have been rooting you on. Girl, you could stuck your toe and did some jungle fever and fucked KJ. And no one would have said nothing, but you picked Wes, your friend's ex. You are a friend to no one, Amanda. Amanda, you are a friend to no one. And like the thing is, I thought about like we don't really know who Amanda is, so this could be her. This could just be her, the type of bitch she is. Because we only know Amanda as Kyle's ex girlfriend hookup in season one, who he stuck in the house at like 2 a.m. Then she turned into his girlfriend the next season. Then she became Kyle's fiance. Then Kyle's wife. Then Kyle's ex-wife. Now she's Wes' concubine. You're a friend to nobody. You are literally a friend to nobody. Bitch moved from Frank Batula's house to Kyle Cook's house. Where's she gonna go now? Wes' house? Who's gonna do her taxes? They do on the 15th. Because she already told Kyle do her taxes. She don't know how to do her taxes. Who's gonna do her taxes before the reunion? You know what? Damn it. Andy Cohen was asking for questions. I should have tweeted him. Ask Amanda, did somebody do her taxes? Because they do tonight. And you know what's more crazy? It's crazy that they did this to her after the conversation that Ciara had last season with them. And we watched the show about Ciara being a black woman on TV. She fell for these men and they literally played in her face and played her. These white men who literally played her. And like, race does seep into it and is not forced. Like, isn't lost on me and kind of bothers me that Wes is putting out this statement where he's fine with claiming something that he can't even define. Like, he can't even define if it's a hookup, if it's a relationship, he done got her pregnant or knocked up. He's putting out a statement on his social media, but he couldn't even do that with the black woman he's dating and allegedly in love with or feeling things for. Ciara couldn't even get that from him. That's one place where my head goes. And then after a statement dropped last week, I kind of rewatched a little bit of Summer House, and I watched season 6, and then you can go back past that and see how many people have said that Amanda's shady as fuck. Like, Danielle called her untrustworthy in like season 6, and then remember what she did to Jules and Hannah and like how she treated them who were allegedly her friends. So like the right kind of been on the wall, but I never would have thought she would have turned on Ciara like this. I mean, you left Kyle for being a party boy and drinking just to hook up and find something with a younger version. Wes is Kyle 10 years ago. Wes ain't committing. He's not committing. He's not committing to you. He can't commit to nobody. So, but this is what you blow up your life and ruin your friendship? Like, it's crazy because, like, usually Amanda can blame it on Kyle, but like this, you can't blame on Kyle. So, we're just going to deal with you. And now, Ciara, my girl, our queen, Ciara, remember all that venom and vitriol you had for Lindsay season, what was that, 6 or 7, or whenever that Austin Kroll shit happened? Girl, you better show up and show out because you better show up and show out. I need all the smoke. Because what happened between you and Lindsay and that drama over dumbass Austin, everything that Lindsay and Austin were doing was out in the open. Like, you saw them make out at the party. You knew they were hanging out because they've been friends forever. It's like not the same as the Amanda thing, but Amanda's much worse because Amanda's doing it under your fucking nose. And after everything you went through with Wes, you came and wanted to read Lindsay that freaking reunion, and you and Lindsay weren't even cool or friends. Now, Amanda, who is your friend, your sister for life, for over 6-7 years, you better come and read her down. Come with all the smoke. Don't sit there being quiet. You need to let that bitch have it. Angry black woman stereotype be damned. Let her have it. Lindsay will back you up. Now, not only can we not trust the highly challenged, this is also further proof that you can't trust the unemployed. Wes came into that damn house 3 summers ago, unemployed, almost spent his whole severance joining the cast, all willy nilly, all doughy eyed and happy. That Weston. Now, when you come to this reunion on the 15th of April, I need you to speak up. You better use your outside voice. None of this. This ain't the Renaissance World Tour. No, everybody on mute shit. You better talk, cause this shit's ridiculous. No looking around. You got something to explain to do, motherfucker. Wes got me out here looking crazy in these streets, defending your ass. Wesley, you are now inducted into the mediocre straight white man coalition and the newest inductee into the Hall of Chronic Nonsense because you. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Can Montauk survive this? I don't know if Montauk can survive this. They're supposed to check in to Summer House season 11 in 90 days, less than 90 days. Actually, apparently, the owner put the damn house on sale last week, so who knows where they're going to be. But they're supposed to be filming in 90 days. They start filming like the 4th of July. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I'm so mad. I had a whole spiel to yell at Kyle for calling Amanda a dumb bitch. Because that's the last episode of Summer House I watched. I ain't watched last week because I'm like, I don't want to watch no more. Because I'm like, damn, there ain't no point in watching. I know what's going on. Because I just want to get to the reunion. But you know what? I'm not even going to get Kyle no shit right now. Because you are a dumb bitch. You going to do this? I cannot believe you did this to Ciara. Then they dropped the trailer for In the City today, which is the spinoff where Kyle, Amanda, Lindsay, they going to be, it's their spinoff of them living in the city in the fall. And then they got a clip, first clip, they re-edited that damn thing. It's a clip of Wes running up to Amanda saying, Mandy, ill. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Wes, fuck you. But the Italian stallion, Andrea's back. I love Andrea. He's the last Bravo man that I'm giving a chance because they all ain't shit and they all let you down. Andrea, if you ever let me down, I'm gonna be so pissed. But he's the only one I'm rooting for nowadays. But most likely, like every other man on Bravo, he gonna fuck up and let me down. Don't piss me off. But the most thing about that damn trailer, Bravo done pissed me off. Ain't nobody say call Danielle and bring Danielle and put Danielle on the show. Ain't nobody asked you to hire the founder and CEO. Founder and CEO of what? We don't know because she ain't done shit. But she the founder and CEO, nothing. And y'all gonna add her on there. Ain't nobody told y'all do that. If you on the Bravo page and you see my comment, I commented. Ain't nobody actually, I feel bamboozled. I don't like it. Get some traction. So click like you just text me. Hey, I'm gonna keep this in. Yeah, so In the City, that premieres in May. So that's probably gonna premiere right after. Most likely this damn reunion is gonna be 3 parts. And it could be a good 3 parts. Just don't piss me off. This basketball player, Jaden Ivey. I'm telling y'all, these super Christians are the problem. He got fired for his homophobic remarks on IG Live. So like last week, the Chicago Bulls, they like let him go or something because he was injured for the rest. Like they let him go or like put him on pause or whatever they do in sports because he was injured. So then after that, he was just on like IG Live going off like all these rants. And like the last one was a rant about the NBA celebrating Pride Month, saying it was unrighteous. And I'm gonna say this to the day I die, stop looking at the gays and our trans brothers and sisters, saying we the problems, we're the predators, we're the issues. Y'all need to be looking at the Christians in the church, because Jay didn't want to sit here and be bitching about the NBA celebrating Pride Month. Meanwhile, Jaden is an abuser. He's an abuser of his wife and children. He has said that he does have a porn addiction and alcohol abuse, which stems from childhood abuse. But he doesn't blame any of that on, he doesn't blame, that's not his issues. That's not a major issue. His abuse that has been done to him and the abuse that he's doing, that's not a problem. That's righteous. But Pride Night, the Chicago Bulls handing out flags and Rainbow Bulls, that's unrighteous. Terrorizing your family and your home, that's not unrighteous. There's nothing to be talked about there. Fuck Christians. Religion gets on my damn nerves. And so he was put on pause because of the injury, and then he got fired. So now he goes on the rant. Oh, I don't. What happened? Like what happened? What's freedom of speech? Why I can't say what I want to say? You can't talk about God. I need people to understand that freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. The internet has y'all fucked up. The internet, like y'all are losing the recipes. The internet has people they can say whatever they want. Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but there are consequences to your action. You don't know who the hell you calling out because you wanna say down with the gays and the gays are terrible. You don't know who you're talking to. You have bosses. Your bosses have bosses. The NBA is a major organization. You don't know who's gay and who's not. You don't know who you offended. You could be offending your employer. You can be offending sponsors. You don't know who on your team's gay. You are offending the fan. You're offending the money. And you found out. You fucked around, you found out. So fuck you, what's his name? Jay and Ivy. All right, wait. So the Hannah Montana special came on the other week. I was very disappointed. I didn't like it. It was like one and done. Major offense. They have Phil Chip Chaperone on there. Why the hell was Chaperone on there? Like, what the hell she got to do anything? And that was the week I was like not feeling her. I fast forwarded through that part. There should have been more musical numbers. I think she sang like 3 songs. There were no freaking guest stars from the damn show. Her dad was there. Her mom was there. I don't need to see her mom. I don't understand why it was so much on her mom. You were behind the scenes in the show. Why were you behind the scenes back when the show was on Disney? Why aren't you behind the scenes on the special? Lily wasn't there. Who was her other best friend? The guy. He wasn't there. Roxy, they didn't have Roxy, the security guard wasn't there. They couldn't get Dolly Parton to phone in or make a video. Who played her mom on the show? Didn't Brooke Shields play her mom on the show? Like, they ain't had no guest star. They had Selena Gomez, who's in 2 episodes as like a guest star. They ain't have Lily on there. They ain't get Oliver. Jackson wasn't there. Rico wasn't on the show. Like, they talked about Ryan. They ain't had no video of him. They could have got Roxy, the security guard. Roxy's hilarious. She was like one of my favorite people. Amber and Ashley weren't on there. Like, they ain't getting none of the damn no guest stars. And she only sang like 3 songs. It literally felt like they put that thing together in 2 days, and they was like, okay, that's it. Like, y'all can like go and visit people on the lot, cause like Lily's working on a CBS show. She's like on like a Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon spinoff. She was upset. I don't know, but you could have had her videos, like sending a video submission. Dolly could have sent a video submission. It was I don't know. I was very disappointing. Raven and Cheetah Girls would never. What? Cheetah Girls, y'all, they need to do a damn reunion special, or Raven. 30. When's That's So Raven 30th year anniversary? All right, That's So Raven premiered in 2003. 2033. You need to do a 30th anniversary and show these bitches how to do it. They ain't far. Real House of New Jersey is back. Who's returning? Apparently, Teresa, Melissa, and Dolores are coming back. If you were just bringing them 3 back, I don't know why the fuck they put them on pause. Like, I thought the whole point you put them on pause because like y'all couldn't decide if y'all were just going to start fresh, and y'all was tired of the Melissa Teresa shit. And Melissa and Dolores back, then what the hell has been this 3-year pause? That's annoying. Marge is gone, but like Marge said, like Margaret Joseph Jr. She did like 7 seasons. That's like nothing to laugh at. 7 seasons, and they like all of them pretty much iconic. Like there was like literally a point in time when she first got on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Me and friend of the pod Casey, like we used to. This is when we used to work at the restaurant Mad Max. Like we would just like out of nowhere just be saying, "Oh, your husband's in the pool," die laughing. Like random day text each other, "Oh, your husband's in the pool." Funny and iconic. One of our favorite moments. A real bonding moment in me and Casey's friendship. But I'm excited for Jersey. I miss Jersey. Jersey's like the first franchise of Housewives that I watched from like I saw air live and watched it since then. I didn't start watching like Atlanta's my first franchise I got into, but I didn't like start watching it live until like the 2nd season, or like the actual like the first season reunion. Yeah, so they coming back. So most likely, I think hopefully they start filming now. They like to do summers in Jersey, which I get, but like, I don't know. I mostly enjoyed. A core thing about Jersey was the family part of it. So I enjoyed when they used to record. They used to film like during like Thanksgiving, Christmas season. So I like a fall. So maybe like start in August and end in December. But I'm not a producer. They don't listen to me. Hey, y'all. So we're going to close out this episode with Reality Rewind. So, y'all, Sunday, The Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered their first episode. I really loved this episode. It was fun. I was giggling, cackling, kicking my feet. It was a fun time. Like, they were being shady as hell. I was laughing. It didn't feel heavy. It was like, it wasn't dark or nothing. I think it started off with Angela and Charles. And they are happy the way they are. And y'all need to leave Charles alone. The thing is, K Michelle's also a new person. I'm excited to have her there. K Michelle's right. Charles is just an asshole. He's like the type of person you have to be able to take, like, talk shit, like busting on each other, talking shit. Like, that's his type of person. That's his personality. That's how he is. And I think Angela understands her damn husband and understands his humor and understands how he talks. It's like me, you can't like hang with me if you can't deal with sarcasm, can't deal with tough love. And like I only tease and joke with people that I feel completely comfortable about and I'm comfortable around. Like my people get it. Like that's me. That's how I am. If you can't take a joke and you easily offended, you're gonna cry boo hoo. I may not be right for you, Bill. So Angela loves that man. I know. I think Charles loves her. He's just joking. Like I don't think he's like malicious toward he. That's just. I think he's just an asshole. That's his personality. Don't really understand the demise of Portia and Shamia. I don't remember what happened last season. I just because last season started getting on my nerves because of Britt Edie and she was getting on my damn nerves. I'm so glad she's going. But like the only thing I can think about like when they announced that Shamia was going to be a full-time housewife last season, the first thing that came to mind was I don't see this going well because I think Portia's the type of bitch who likes to be the star, and she in her head she will want Shamia to stay a sidekick because Shamia was like a friend of for like what 10 years before they gave her a peach. I don't want Shamia to be a main character. I saw like their little demise coming. I don't understand why everyone's questioning what Portia's doing in her damn house. Like we all know she got divorced. She got the house of the divorce. Simon got deported. Like Portia is free. She can be out on the streets and dating. Like I don't understand why everybody keep bringing up Simon and be like, I can't believe. Be like, oh, why Portia doing all this in his house? It's her house. She paid the bills. She want to walk around naked. She can. Like I don't understand. Do all y'all have homes? I don't even think half of y'all have homes. But Drew Tadora, she is so tired. I'm so tired of Drew. I'm embarrassed. I get secondhand embarrassment watching Drew. Like Drew got a man everywhere but by her side. She got one in the basement, and she got one in her phone on FaceTime with a ring light. I don't understand, and I don't know. And then Shamia is funny. Shamia ain't funny often, but when she do, I gotta give her a hand clap because when she told Drew at that dinner table to focus on her Zoom call, I thought that was funny. Some people really find it funny, but that is funny because I would say the same thing. Why the hell did everybody walk in that dinner party with date lists with people with men on their damn phone? My friend Casey, her boyfriend couldn't come to Easter Sunday and mass, so I came, and the food was good. I found white cousins that know how to season food well. Y'all do better. So Phaedra already lying, which I love. It's like it feels true to form. Then the new girl Pinky. It's gonna be sad watching her broke because I don't understand why she came on. Like you ain't supposed to be broke on your first season. Your first season you're supposed to keep the lies going. But like it was like as soon as she was announced as a housewife, she filed for Chapter 11 like the next day, and then she started like everybody in the comments was like talking about her, like talking shit, and then she started joking ha 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 ha, and then ha 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 ha. They put a lien on her house and locked and evicted her from her house. She got out. She couldn't get back in. And then she had to beg and plead and go to court for them to let her back in to her house so she can rent it out. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening with Pinky. So I don't know if that's going to be sad because every time I watch her, now I'm be like, ugh, she's poor. That's not true. All that stuff going to be repoed in a couple months. I feel like I'm looking at the past and I know the future. And I'm like, oh, well, that's going to be going in a couple months. She gonna be at a store buying something. I was like, well, she can't afford that. I don't know. It's just gonna be put like a little damper on my viewing of Pinky Cole. Yeah, but the first episode of Atlanta was fabulous. The Real Housewives. So we got 2 episodes of the new Real Housewives of Rhode Island this week. It premiered on Thursday, and then we got a second episode on Sunday. I'm not sure if Sunday's going to be there. I think Sunday may be the actual day, actual night to come on. But yeah, you know what? I'm here for Dolores Catania and the Doppelgangers. I'm so here for them. One little who pissed me off. So the girl, what's her name? Her name is Ruler or Rolla, Fruit Roll Up. Fruit Roll Up. I don't know. She kind of pissed me off because she made a comment. I'm able to tell them apart, but I don't know the names yet. She made a comment to somebody at the dinner table, and she made a comment to the effect of, she told the girl, you never gave birth to a child, so you don't understand being a mother. To that effect. And I hate that comment. It's so disrespectful. Because just because you gave birth don't make you a mother. There are plenty of dogs that gave birth in alleys, and what the hell, they abandoned those puppies. And like, I think the girl took it badly too, because she's like, yeah, she never gave birth to any children, but she's married to her husband for years, and her husband had 3 children from his first marriage. And at some point in the early days of their marriage, the children came to live with them full time, and she's raised those kids. And raising them is more important than you pushing them out your damn vagina. Is that sexist? Are the women gonna be mad at me if I say something like that? I don't know. Well, I feel like giving birth to a child, as I said, giving birth to a child don't make you a mother. It's how you raise them. There's plenty of women who are not mothers, did not give birth to children, and they are the ones who have raised and been the parent and forced in their lives. So I don't like those kind of statements. Another statement I don't like, which Fruit Roll Up made, she's one of those bitches who says, well, I go for this type of guy, like tall, dark, handsome, muscular, and my husband's none of those. I hate that statement. That's not, you're not, what do you want to medal? Because you go, but you married the man. And we know you, well, so obviously we're seeing you, oh, yeah, you married for money. Also, it gives him my nerve, says, you saying that and coming at how your significant other's looks. Why you laid down and had kids with him? Why you calling your kids ugly? You basically calling your kids ugly because you calling your husband ugly. You laid down and had kids with him. That's another thing. I don't know how y'all be having baby mamas, baby daddies. Y'all done laid down, made these kids with them. Then you want to sit there, his ugly ass, her ugly ass. They look like a beast. Bitch, your kid's sitting right there. How you think they going? Your kid's sitting there looking just like them. Y'all sitting there talking shit. But I'm very intrigued by Rhode Island. Don't, for some reason, in my head, I thought Rhode Island was Connecticut. Like the look and feel of Rhode Island would be like Connecticut, like high class, like Stepford Wives kind of shit. Like Stepford Wives, antiquing. I thought that's what Rhode Island was, but apparently Rhode Island is very beachy. They got docks with boats. They drive their little dinghy boats to lunch and restaurants. Very much Outer Banks. It was like that. Very intrigued. It's giving Utah Mormon because like apparently everybody got a mistress. Polygamy, polyamory, affairs, swinging is very big in the Rhode Island. So I'm very intrigued by these women. Very excited. And another thing Rolla did, apparently she's calling people's places of employment, trying to get them fired. I wish a bitch would call HR on me. Don't call my job. Don't call my job. And that's why I don't be telling people my job. People kind of know what my job is, but they don't know exactly where my job is or exactly what I do. And there's few people who actually know kind of where my job is. And even everybody, I don't really go into detail about exactly what my job is. I give them a vague description of what my job is. Nobody really knows what I do. But you don't call HR on me. Do not call HR. How dare you call somebody a job? That is so disrespectful. Oh, for roll up. For roll up is not. I'm not feeling for roll up. Rollerblade, I can't wear her. I don't like her. And all that money she got, she could have got her nose fixed. Her nose is a little bit too big for her. You know what? Let me stop. Okay. That is episode 5. We are done. I'm done. I ain't got no more to say. Oh my God. I love you guys. I love everyone. Thank you for listening to Life League Podcast episode 5. I'm trying to get through it. I'm ready for dinner. But as I said before, make sure subscribe to the show, follow the show on Instagram. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, leave a review. If you listen on podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, help me out, guys. Be friends. Share. Y'all better share. Now, don't make me be one of those bitches and call y'all out and tell y'all to share this link. Y'all can do it on your own if you love me. But you know what? I will call y'all out. And you know what I will? I'm going to pray on it. I can pray because I'm not a bad Christian. Bye, y'all. If you enjoyed this chaos, do me a favor. Subscribe and leave a 5-star rating and review. It helps me out, feeds my ego, keeps the mic on. And don't forget to join the mess online by following Life of Fleek Pod and never missing a rant. I'll talk to you guys next time. Same mic, same delusion. Bye.